Hello, and welcome to the Hack Divorce Course Financials module. My name is Michelle. I'm a family law mediator and creator of the Hack Divorce Course. Check out the link below to download the free financial module workbook that accompanies these videos. And if you're a DIYer and would like to write your own separation agreement, click on the link below to purchase my definitive sourcebook of family law separation agreement clauses. This one-of-a-kind, indispensable resource will show you a dozen examples of real, comprehensive separation agreements with tips and tools so you can competently write your own agreement. Be sure to like and subscribe, and now, let's get on with it. Debts can come in the form of bank loans, student loans, lines of credit, personal agreements that people have made between themselves and family or friends, and sometimes people owe money to the government for various reasons. All debt accumulated during the marriage is marital debt. However, this is where issues of integrity and conscience can come into place. I've had clients agree to take sole responsibility for a marital debt because it solely benefited them and not the other party during the marriage. For example, I had a client who insisted on not including their student loan debt from a recently completed master's degree. The client said that they chose to do the degree for personal betterment and that it solely benefited them and not their ex. Therefore, their ex-spouse need not be responsible for that debt. Another example that I see quite frequently is that one party begins purchasing furniture or other household items before their official separation date, knowing that they intended on getting separated. In good conscience, they agree to have the debt from those purchases assigned exclusively to themselves. Regardless of your debt situation, if you can find a way to pay the debt off in the financial section of your separation agreement, that will put both parties in the best financial position after the divorce. If that's not a possibility for your situation, then having a comprehensive idea of what your debt will be post-divorce is very important for making the best decisions possible. We're going to walk through the debt section in the same way that we did the assets. We'll go through the debts in the same order as they appear on the financial checklist. I'll give you examples using the checklist again, and I'll also show you what some of these might look like in an agreement. As always, remember that the Hack Divorce Course is for informational purposes only, and it is up to you to take responsibility for your own situation. Please consult a legal professional if you are unsure of your rights or need legal advice. Our first stop on the financials checklist is credit card debt. Make sure you list whose name is on the card. If it's a joint card, you can list it as such. For personal credit cards, assess if this is a debt the cardholder should take responsibility for in good conscience, or if it's one to include in the joint marital debt. Let's have a look at what a clause might look like that addresses credit card debt. The section is called Debts. 1.1. When this agreement is signed, John and Patricia will terminate the following credit cards. A. Joint RBQ MasterCard. B. Patricia's CINB Visa account. And C. Joint BBO MasterCard. John will be responsible for any balance owing on the joint RBQ MasterCard. Patricia will be responsible for any balance owing on her CINB Visa account. The joint BBO MasterCard will be paid off with the equity of the sale of the marital home and is accounted for in the equalization in 10.1 of the property section of this agreement. Many people use their home equity lines of credit to make major purchases and renovations. In most cases, a line of credit will need to be paid off through the sale of the matrimonial home or through the refinancing of a buyout. In any case, the details should be listed on the financials checklist. As for the clause one might use to indicate the intentions for the line of credit, it could look like this. So the section would be Debts. Clause 1.1. John and Patricia are both liable to RBQ for their line of credit in the amount of $21,400. This line of credit will be paid off in its entirety upon the sale of the matrimonial home and is accounted for in the equalization in 10.1 and 10.2 of the property section of this agreement. Finally, sometimes people have loans that a family member or friend has worked out for them privately, and these need to be acknowledged and accounted for in the terms of a separation agreement. For example, John and Patricia were lent $15,000 from Patricia's father, Len, to help them purchase a vehicle. Patricia and John have agreed that when they sell the house, they'll pay Len back the remaining $7,000 that they still owe him. So this information is recorded on the financial checklist. And now let's see what it might look like in the actual agreement. The section is called Debts, and the example is for personal loan. 1.1. Patricia's father, Len, loaned John and Patricia $15,000, which is evidenced by a promissory note. John and Patricia have $7,000 of this loan remaining. They agree that within 30 days of the sale of the marital home, $7,000 will be paid by certified check to Len to pay this loan off. So that's about it for debts. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to grab your copy of my indispensable resource for writing your own separation agreement, the definitive sourcebook of family law separation agreement clauses. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.